Na komm. Schatz. Our family dog is the naughtiest dog possible. Come, Schatz. Hey, Sophia. How are you doing? Just walking around with our dog, my family dog, and he's the naughtiest dog possible. Like, he has zero manners. We rescued him from the street from Romania a couple years ago, but yeah, I'm still in Germany, yes. But yeah, there's not much you can do about his behavior. We even went to a dog school with him, but it didn't help at all, unfortunately. What are you licking off the ground? Please don't lick this. Hey, Shuriken. Hi, Marco. How y'all doing? No, we're not doing this here. My sister, or we as a family, it used to be our family dog. But my sister has him for years now. And yeah, he's the naughtiest dog imaginable. So he has no manners. It's really fun to walk with him. Like, you really need some good arms to walk him around. How are you guys doing? How's your week going so far? And so we're not licking. He's trying to eat this dead bug, I think. Yummy, huh? It looks really good. It's about to rain again. Hey, Fundy. No, my sister's not with me. She's working. So I'm by myself. I know, so many things to lick. Yeah, so interesting. Na komm. Fundy saying hi. I missed everyone. That's why I thought I'm gonna come on here real quick and just say hi to you. My internet is probably super bad because I don't have any high-speed data here. But enjoy your breakfast, Sophia. But yeah, maybe I can go to the bakery with you guys tomorrow. I was thinking about that. And then maybe we can pick some things together. But if not, I'll just buy some myself and do... I think my dog's trying to get into a bakery. Hello. Oh. Cute. Tschüss. Das ist ein süßer. Oh. Danke. Ja, auch. Süßi. Schatz. Bist du fein? Okay. Ganz beschnellt, okay? Oh je. Ah, jetzt kommt er wieder. Oh, fein. Was für ein Süßer. Border Collie und Corgi wahrscheinlich. Wir wissen es aber nicht ganz genau. Ja, unserer ist aber auch ein Draufgänger, das merkt man leider. Tschüss, komm. Komm. Und so, ich weiß. Ui, ui. Who needs to go to a gym when you have a dog like this? Not me, that's for sure. Come. Let's go this way. Sorry guys, I'm not able to read, or I wasn't able to read. This dog is needing my whole attention. Okay, so come on. Hi Fanny, so I just saw that you're here too, I didn't notice. My dog is giving me a little trouble right now. It's not like walking Oscar, maybe I was too naive. I was like, oh yeah, I can go for a little walk and live stream and talk to y'all and have my dog with me. Not as easy as I thought. But yes, so my dad he's doing much better already. The main reason why I'm doing a live stream right now, because I just wasn't in the right mindset for the last couple days. Just very, busy and stressed. So now that he's doing better, so many people, I'm still not used to it, because in America not many people walk around, but here you're just like surrounded by people everywhere. Come. Oh. Okay, schnell. Na komm, ich weiß, bist du ausrasten. Hm? Danke. Komm. Gehen wir da lang? Dieser Hund, wow. I don't know how my sister's doing it, but yeah, I want to show you something cool. So here is like a very old restaurant. So old restaurants like this in Germany have like usually like statues in front of it. Like they're usually golden, but and they have like a name like the bear or something, like the black bear, or here schwarzer Bär, yeah, black bear. But most of those restaurants are not German anymore. They're usually owned by some like Arabic owners now, because German restaurants are not very popular anymore. So I saw that a lot here in this area, and I mean it's normal, modern times. And here, this is the Döner I was talking about. So it's like a meat thingy that's like rotating around the grill. It's called Döner. But yeah, those restaurants are oftentimes not German restaurants anymore nowadays. Just like I said, it's not much popular anymore, or as popular as other more international cuisines, I would say. There's another restaurant here, which is a little, the name is a little old school, if you know what I mean. Like the name of the restaurant contains a word that is not very good when you think about our history. Oh, cancel. I'm just trying to pee on the flowers of this beautiful plant store. But yeah, some critical names still around here sometimes, if you really look around. But it is luckily owned now by an Indian family, and they changed name, which is made me really happy to see. But the old name is still behind it, so they have both names now, which I thought was funny. Hi, Joseph. Hi, Jay. Hi, Dagmar. Sorry, I didn't see you. You gotta hurry up. I cancel. Called him Oscar accidentally. Okay. I'm gonna go to a park real quick. Through the gates. Good job. This is another restaurant over here. Hi Caleb. I hope you guys can see enough. I hope my internet is good enough. And I'm so sorry, I'm so overwhelmed with this dog. Hi Whisker. I missed you. Musst aber vom Zoll verstecken. Ja, beim Zoll bin ich gestern durchgelaufen. Una? Who's Una, Andy? Itzy. Una, Itzy. Oh, you probably want to see this instead. This looks a little bit cooler. Yeah, it's a nice building, isn't it? Some outside stairs. Look at this huge mammoth tree. We call it mammoth tree. Hello. Süß. Kriegst halt alle die Küsse, kennst du, hm? Na komm. So, let's go this way. I know you don't speak English, Ken, so I'm sorry. He's very like, what language are you talking to me at? In. Ein paar echte Überraschungseier aus Deutschland zurück. Ja, die werden wahrscheinlich nicht überleben. So fragil wie die sind, Marco. Marco was asking me to bring back those Kinder chocolate eggs, like those original ones with the chocolate shell and not the Kinder Joy ones, like the new ones. But that would be impossible to not break them. That's like trying to bring real raw eggs, I guess. But yeah, good to see you all again. I'm so sorry it took me so long to come back to the live streams. It is an amazing tree, by the way. It's really pretty here. Oh, this one. It's a huge birch. Yeah, it looks kind of sad almost. It's like a, I don't know, could be like in a horror movie or something. But in a cool way, if you know what I mean. Let's walk this way. Oh, I thought I forgot my keys for a second. Can you hear the church bells? So the church bells in Germany ring every 15 minutes. It gives you the time. If it rings one time, it is quarter. If it rings 2 times, it is half, and so on. And 4 times for a full hour. And then after the 4 times of the full hour, it will give you the hour. So it will count from 1 to 12. And yeah, and there you got the time, so you don't have to bring your own watch or have your own watch. You like the bells? Nice. Most people that are not used to Germany are annoyed by them. They're like, what is that? Like they wake up from them, but I don't even hear them anymore. I just, because I'm paying more attention to the things now that I think you guys would think are interesting or cool, so I was noticing the bells. War gut. Ach ja, gell? Deutsches Brot fand ich auch. Schwäbisch or Swiss? Neither, Whisker. We are close to Switzerland, so you will hear a lot of Swiss. Oh, you meant the person talking with me? That was Swiss. That wasn't Schwäbisch, but good guess. With the Swiss. It was Swiss. There's so many Swiss people here just because it is just much cheaper here in Germany, so they come here for shopping all the time. Which is really great because the stores are always full to the brim. Like I'm telling you, if they weren't here, the stores would be empty and it would be really chill. But that's just not how it is, I guess. Gotta love them. Do they ring 22 times at 22? No, so we do use, you call military times, we use the 1 to 24 hour system with our watches. So we do the military time, so we say like 14 for 2 p.m., 16 for 4 p.m. and so on. But when it comes to church bells, we're using the other system, like the 12-hour system, because according to if it's dark or bright, you will know what time of the day it's supposed to be. And a cute house is over here. It's a fabric dyeing manufacturer. I think it's an old one. I don't think it's still. It's like an original one where they dyed fabric back then in the old days, but not anymore. Something else now. Usually there's some hipsters living in those buildings now, making cool penthouses or industrial looking houses out of it. But some of them are still in use. Jetzt schlägt's 13, genau. There's a saying, now it rings 13. That means like someone's upset with you, so you better stop, basically, like stop your act. Jetzt schlägt's aber 13. Your parents could say that. They're really upset with you, you're too late for dinner or something, and you're like, jetzt schlägt's aber 13, that means you're too late or you're in trouble. Because it never rings 13. That's basically the point of it. I'll save that one for you. just like saying, yeah, thanks Marco for reminding me. I didn't even remember so many things that I don't think of if I don't get reminded of it. But yeah, those trees here are so old. It's an old cherry tree, I think. Oh, thunderstorm again. Can you hear the thunder? We get thunder every single day. Oh, the train. Maybe you want to see the train. So this is our train going to Switzerland. It comes from the depth of the Black Forest and goes into Switzerland. And from Switzerland, you can change trains and you can go to Amsterdam, Italy, other places in Switzerland, Austria, all the fun places. Or simply, that was my school way actually. So I would always take this train because I am not from the city where I'm at right now. I'm originally from the countryside. I'm from like a village. So I had to take the train every morning. This is a fancy tree, isn't it? So yeah, I'm from a village, so I had to take the train every morning to Switzerland, had to change trains in Switzerland and go back into Germany. So it took me quite a while to get to school. But for elementary school, I'd always take my bicycle, and for middle school as well. And then I had to get up an hour early to take my bicycle there because train tickets were expensive back then. So I'm one of those people. It's like, yeah, I had to climb the mountain and I had to swim through the ocean. I had to fight with sharks to get to school, you know. I'm luckily not that old, but I always exaggerate a little bit, I guess. I think it was some sort of acacia, I think that's what we call it. It's a very sweet smelling tree that has really nice blossoms and you can make honey or honeybees like it. If I'm not wrong, I might be very wrong. Schatz, where should we walk this time? I'm trying to think where I could take you where it's nice. Let's go over here. This is the German sirens. They're also different from the American ones. So I guess we're covering everything in this little stream. Oh, I can show you one more thing. Yes, in the snow with no shoes. Exactly, that was me. I mean, I had to go in the snow as well. But, so I talked to you about Basel, right? Switzerland. And this is a basilisk. So the area where I'm from is very, how to say, like mythical. So this is a basilisk. It's like a part of not a chicken, but you know, chicken and a dragon and a snake. And this is the symbol of the city of Basel in Switzerland. And there's an old myth that it had a basilisk living there. That's where the name Basel comes from basilisk. So there's some really spooky stories out there. And all the fountains in Basel have the basilisk on top of them. Danger chicken, yes, that's another word for basilisk. Danger chicken, I like that. Hi Jonathan, sorry I didn't say hi to everyone. I know there's more people here than I saw earlier, but this dog is really just taking all my focus away. So I apologize if I only read sporadically. I got hiccups. The result of a chicken incubating a snake egg, as they say, yes. But for some reason, it has dragon wings as well, so I guess, nah, not a good movie. Copyrighted real quick, but that's okay. Come. Oh, this dog. Little German music for you guys. This is a very typical German music style that you just heard. And it's not my cup of tea, only if I'm in the mood. It is nice for driving around with the car, honestly, with the bass. There's a lot of like, heavy basses in German music, like the modern music. Taking a train into mythical creatures. That'd be cool to see trains full with the mythical creatures all going to Switzerland. Hasn't happened to me yet. Yeah, in a group, that's true. Or after work when you're like exhausted and you need some to stop your mind. They had a concert here not too long ago, Marco, that band that you just mentioned. They played here last time I was in Germany. I think I just missed them by a day or two. Yeah, it can be exhausting. Aiken, I still know him. I remember I had like a single CD or something when I was very young. Did somebody say tea? Like actually, or are you trying to get some tea? Is it tea time for you? Here it is actually tea time. 4 p.m. is usually coffee and tea, or coffee and cake, as we say in Germany. So it's not like in England, unfortunately. Like I told you, tea is way more coffee is way more popular here than tea. Although we still have some teas that are very popular, but it's more like teas that you wouldn't consider teas, Shuriken, or I also wouldn't really consider teas. But yeah, coffee it is usually here. And okay, we're going left now, I guess. The dog told me. I know, I follow you, not the other way around. You're right. I apologize for thinking I'm walking you for some reason. But yeah, 4 p.m. usually, 3 p.m., 4 p.m. It is coffee and cake in Germany. So people would, especially older people, would meet with their kids or family or friends, and they would bring some cake with them and meet up for coffee and eat cake. Oh, it's so much fun to walk with you, Kenzo. I love it. I definitely miss Oscar even more now. I always thought Oscar was some kind of bad boy when it comes to walking because he also doesn't have a lot of manners. But compared to this dog, Oscar is like a police dog level almost. It's crazy. Careful. I show my own face because Germans are very sensitive when you're filming, and they notice that you're filming. They're like, "Did you just film me? You could delete this. It's privacy." You know, they're all like that. Not all, but most. So, trying to turn around the camera. Natürlich, Marco, doch nicht beim Aldi, aber beim Lidl war ich. Lidl is my favorite discounter. Food there is super cheap and still good. Like it's not a crappy, it's still good quality, but cheap. So I was there yesterday, did a little shopping. Let me show you around my town, I guess. He knows the good corners better than me, I assume. Attacked? No, not really, Hella. Here in Germany, no one really has pit bulls. It's not a very normal dog to have here. They do exist, of course, but I've never seen one here in this town. So you have those fountains everywhere in Germany, so you can refresh your feet or arms, but it's not for drinking. But yeah, even if I saw them, I wouldn't be scared. Like in America, I feel like every single person in the country has a pit bull. and I've only made good encounters with them. So I think it really just depends on how they're trained, but that's with every dog, right? That's not just pit bulls. If they're cute, if you raise them right, exactly, and if the owners are nice. I feel like oftentimes dogs really portray their owner. So I guess if you're a good person and you're a little bit have a firm hand as much as you need to, and you're like training them right, I think it should be no problem. But it's just me. I'm not an expert, so don't listen to me. I always have to say that on YouTube. Can't claim to be anything or know anything. Yeah, Dagmar, Shazab, I totally agree with you guys. Ein weiterer Aldi? Nice. 3 Minuten. Das klingt doch gut. I wish we had a Lidl where I'm from, in Tennessee, or where I live, I'm from. Now the church bells. Guess we made it. We walked around for 15 minutes since the last church bell rang. So in Germany, when you go to restaurants, in summer you will never sit inside. You'll always sit outside, and it will look like this. And the tables have numbers, and they're usually sponsored by some beer company. I hope you can read that. I hope my quality is good enough right now. But yeah, this is like an outside sitting area. Since we don't have AC, inside is usually not cooler than outside anyway, so you might as well just sit outside and enjoy the nice weather, right? Talking about nice weather, if you hate the heat of the summer and if you want to escape the summer heat, Germany became the place to be, I guess, because all the days where I was here, I haven't had one hot day. So we're usually around 23 degrees at the moment, which is like 70 degrees Fahrenheit, I think, roughly. It's been super nice, and yesterday it was actually really cold. So yesterday I was walking from my dad's nursing home. I was walking back because he was brought back to the nursing home yesterday. So he left the hospital, and I didn't want to pay for the train ticket since I'm frugal, as you know. And the prices are just going up, and I'm just like, no, I'm not taking the train. So I googled it in my Google Maps. I was like, how far would it be to walk from there to my town? It was like 40 minutes. So I was like, oh, 40 minutes, that's easy. So, and I want to get my steps in anyways, right? Because I told you I gotta drop a few. So I just walked back to my town from his town. Oops. And I had to walk through Switzerland because, like with a train, some routes take you to Switzerland and then back into Germany. And it's the same thing yesterday. So it was raining and cold, and I almost wanted a jacket. So this is our summer currently. Very, very chilly and chill. Bye, Dagmar. Have a good rest of your day. Now we're in the same time zone, so I don't have to do the math anymore. Only to my American friends now, but I know that one very well, thanks to Colton. So this is a museum here, I think. So this is the church that you heard, and it's currently under restoration, so it looks like this. Oh yeah, this is a museum. Let's see, I've never been here. Maybe I can show you some. Yeah. So those are some old ironworks, I guess. We'll have to figure out what it is. Maybe there's a sign. If my dog would let me go there, we'll find out. So yeah, those look very old. Some crests, I guess. Some family crests. And let's see how they're dated. 777. So those are really old. Here we have the basilisk again. So we got the two basilisk, can you see it? And then we got the lions. So I guess that's like a theme here in this area. This is from 1734. And here you get some fire. Oh, I guess this is the Pentecost eventually, because they have flames on their head. So yeah, it looks like eventually the Pentecost. Correct me if you know what this means down there. Georg. There's some family crests. Very old ones. Crazy. And here we get some old machinery, I guess. Yeah, but yeah, you will see those kind of things where you just open, like you can just enter it. It's just everywhere. It's not like locked up or anything. So unfortunately, there's some a-holes that will like write their names on something super historical like this, which is really mind-boggling to me. But at least some nice one here. It says, "Life is about enjoyment," or enjoying life. Not entirely sure if that's true, but at least it's a nice saying. We got the bell over here. So this used to be the old church bell. Look how big those are. So yeah, bells here are massive because you need to hear them from very far away. Was that still back then? Yes, shuriken, I think so. Those were just like photographs basically back then. So here the museum is called Three Country Museum because I told you, I live right at the border to Switzerland and France, and I'm in Germany, so we'll have all three countries combined. So this is a little bit about the story. They're like relations, I guess, and how it was established, or things that you found here. So it says if you're on this point, you will be 290 meters over the ocean, like the ocean level, or sea level, sorry. 290 meters over sea level. And it gives you comparisons, like other places in the world that are on the same level as you are. So we have Budapest, we have Seattle in the USA. So I always wondered what compares to us in America. So nördliche Breite. Marco, do you know what nördliche Breite relates to? Like the northern, you know how there's like the east length and the northern width, I guess. So yeah, Seattle would be in ours, a city in Mongolia, the city in France, in the Bretagne, and the eastern length would be Matterhorn, like the big mountain in Switzerland, which is really interesting. Gulf of Guinea, Nizza in Italy. So we have another one in Italy. Latitude and longitude, thank you. I was like, I knew those names or heard about them, and I couldn't think of them. So thank you all for helping me out all the time. The hurting thing happens here too, kind of cringe. Yeah, I guess it's everywhere. I don't mind it, if it's just like some like ugly building or anything. Still, I mean, it's like vandalism after all, but on historical stuff like that, come on, like they even put it out there for display so people can enjoy it, and you're just like ruining it. And because of people like you, it has to be locked up. It's just unfair for those that are actually like valuing or find value in those things. I'm gonna sit down here for a second, and then I'm gonna walk home because this dog is driving me insane. Teenage lovers, yeah, they don't think about things. That is true. You like it? Yay. Since I still have a few gigabytes of high speed left, since I told you I'm here in basically in three countries, sorry, and each country, my phone contract will give me like a certain amount of high speed data. I haven't used my French one at all, and I barely used my Swiss one, so maybe we can go to Switzerland at one point, and I can show you some more of the basilisks. They got way more there, way more cool stuff. And I love that kind of summer too, Shazab. I like rain, I like summer rain, and being able to go out with like a sweater like this that is just like super, not thick, but yeah, it's just nice. It's just not hot at all, so my kind of weather. Vibe is cozy. Bye, Shuriken. I'm hopping off too in a second. Thank you for hanging out and going on a little tour with me, or me and Kenzo. And I like the vibe too. I definitely missed it. I haven't been here. I mean, I was here like a month ago, so. But before that, you know, I'm so used to the American city vibe now and living in America that coming here really makes me feel nostalgic. And I used to think it's boring, but now that I'm out of here, coming back makes me really appreciate those things. Of course, yeah. I'm so glad that you guys were interested and you were joining me. It's definitely cool to show you some places, and it's different when I'm showing places because I'm considering like what could be interesting because I'm so used to those things. But sometimes when you're from a different country and you've never seen those things, it might be interesting. So yeah, I'm sure there's some amazing cities, and I feel like they probably all have their different vibe and attractions and stuff, and weather and you know, parks. But yeah, I mean, just historically seen, it just makes more sense that we have a little bit more of a variety in some aspects, like more things to see when it comes to medieval stuff, historical stuff. But yeah, it doesn't make the Americans less cool, I guess. Definitely excited to travel America a little bit more in the future. Yeah, richer history, yes, just longer. But yeah, I'm sorry that I didn't read all you guys' messages. Usually I try to do that, but walking around, I told you I'm not a very multitasking person. So next time I'll try to go to the bakery and take you either with me if I still have data, or I'll just get a selection and show you what I get at the bakery, because you guys still want to see the baked goods. You all voted for it, or most of you. But yeah, Mr. Kenzo saying bye. Kenzo, Kenzo. Wow, that was a very, very formal goodbye. Guess he's busy sniffing. Can't blame him. It's just what dogs do, I guess. There's a museum or like a tour about some historical stuff. I'm not filming it too much because it contains one of those bad signs. You know which one I mean? Like the bad sign. So I don't know how that would come off on YouTube, even though it's just like a museum tour. But yeah, I'll say bye to y'all, and I see you next time. Oh, Marco had a question. Thank you so much, Shazab. I really appreciate that, and everyone that's been asking and yeah, sending me your thoughts or positive thoughts and just asking about it already. It means a lot to me, you know. So appreciate that. And he had a severe lung infection, Marco, for the second time within a month and a half. So that was really bad. And the second time, this time looked really, really, really bad. So when I got the call, I think I told you guys already, they said that I will not be able to see him again. So, you know, that was not nice of the doctors to do that. But he recovered and still not doing great, but, you know, under the circumstances. But much better. So now I can finally take a deep breath and, you know, do something like this and take you guys on a little tour. Yeah, it's better. So yeah, thank you so much for asking. I hope you are doing good, Marco. Are you doing okay? Is your issues have been bothering, or have they been bothering you a lot lately, or has it been a little bit better? I'm sorry. Yeah, health is really all you have until you don't have it no more, right? We all take it for granted when we have it. So I'm trying not to do that anymore, but yeah. Sometimes you just fall back into old patterns, you know, and you just forget about it again until something bad happens again, or to someone else, and then you remember. Hi, Melo. Oh, Mello. I just took y'all, or my YouTube friends, on a little tour here in Germany. If you're interested, you can always rewatch. I did this little fella over here, my sister's dog. And I'm headed home because my arm is falling off. This dog is really something else. But yeah, I'll talk to you all next time. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.